At my brother's wedding rehearsal dinner, my parents publicly demanded I sign my logistics company over to him as a wedding gift. When I firmly said no, my father threw a glass of wine directly in my face, screaming that I was an ungrateful child. The entire venue fell dead silent until my brother's billionaire father-in-law stood up and exposed a secret that instantly destroyed my family's grand plans. I grew up as the forgotten background child. My brother Julian was the golden boy. My parents, David and Linda, maxed out their credit cards to fund his luxury lifestyle, elite fraternity dues, and two failed business ventures. I was the one who worked night shifts to build a thriving regional transport and logistics company entirely from scratch. It was my life work, valued at over $2 million. The ambush started last night during the main toasts. My father grabbed the microphone, looking directly at me with a smug smile. "We have a historic announcement," he boomed. "In the ultimate spirit of family, my youngest son has decided to transfer full ownership of his logistics firm to Julian today, ensuring the newlyweds start their life with a massive empire." The room erupted in applause. Julian was grinning, looking at me like he had finally taken what was mine. I stood up, completely calm, and looked my father dead in the eye. "I'm not giving him the company," I said, my voice echoing clearly through the speakers. "I never agreed to this. Stop lying to your guests." The silence that followed was heavy. My mother turned bright red, and my father's face twisted in fury. He stepped off the stage, confronted me at my table, and hurled a full glass of red wine right across my face and suit. "You selfish piece of garbage," he hissed loudly. "After everything we did for you, you dare humiliate us in front of Julian's new family? Sign the papers or you're dead to us." "You did nothing for me," I said, wiping the wine from my eyes. "I built this empire with my own sweat while you were bailing Julian out of bankruptcy for the third time." Suddenly, Julian's future father-in-law, Arthur, a major industrial tycoon, stood up from the head table. The room went even quieter. My parents instantly smiled, expecting the billionaire to back them up. "David, sit down," Arthur commanded. His voice cut through the room like a knife. He walked over to our table, completely ignoring my father, and looked straight at Julian. "Julian, your parents spent the last 6 months telling me your family owned a massive logistics network, and that's the only reason I approved this marriage. But I just did a background check on the corporate registry." Arthur turned to the entire room. "This boy doesn't own a single truck. He's a fraud, and his parents are con artists trying to steal from their own hard-working son to cover it up." My parents froze in absolute terror. Julian's face went